The last couple of months have not been great for the Golden State Warriors. Let's just say it as it is. But in times of turmoil, opportunity is presented to everyone, and one of those players who has been given an opportunity over the last couple of weeks is Gui Santos. And every single time Gui Santos steps on an NBA court, I am impressed by his ability to make winning plays. Whether that's crashing the glass, knocking down timely threes, finding Steph for open shots, or using his size and length on defense. And at just 22 years old, this is just the beginning for Gui Santos, who just had back-to-back career nights, finishing with 16 points in a game against the Kings and then 19 points in a win against the Bulls. Watch him here give the ball up to Schroeder, and immediately he relocates to the wing once Buddy gets it, finding himself in the right spot for Buddy to hit him for the open three. Or how about here where he gives the ball up to Looney? It looks like they're initially running the split action, but Gui slips that screen, the pass isn't there, so he then cuts back to the three-point line to give Schroeder an option and knocks down the three. Or even watch him on this play. The play gets broken up multiple times, but just watch Gui the entire time, moving, making himself an option, and when the ball breaks for Steph, he cuts at the right time and is in the right place. Now let me just be honest with you guys. Don't expect Gui Santos to be the next Jordan Poole or Jonathan Kuminga, and you can probably tell by those highlights I'm showing you because that's just not who he is. He's never been an elite scorer at any level, but before you turn off the video because you heard he's not a great scorer, that doesn't mean he's a liability on that end of the floor, because with his ability to shoot, to relocate at the right time, to cut to the rim, and to make timely passes, that can make you a valuable offensive player. And we all know you can impact winning in a lot of ways without scoring, just like Draymond Green or Gary Payton II or Andre Iguodala did for the Dubs. And Gui isn't at that level, obviously, but I love all of the little things he does. Just look at this play, for example. We're off the Steph miss, Gui is in position to get the loose ball. He then kicks it to Buddy, but he's not done there because he stays engaged. And how about the IQ to know that Steph was in the corner, so instead of catching the board, he immediately tips it out to Steph for the open three. That's what you want from a winning player. That's what you want from a Warriors player. The combination of hustle and IQ to make a play like that, and obviously finding Steph, is a large bonus. And this is what Steve Kerr said about Gui playing big minutes after the Dubs win against the Pistons. Well deserved. We talked before the game about how many battles, little battles can you win? Box out, loose ball. He won a million battles tonight. That's what wins games. He'd been waiting all year and then finally got his chance, and he delivered. That's what the league is about. He was brilliant, and this game is about so much more than whether you can make a shot or miss a shot. Exactly. And it's hard to judge box score numbers when a player is only playing 10 minutes a night, and sometimes it's not even 10 minutes a night. It can be 3 or 4 minutes or DNPs, which makes it all the more difficult to find consistency on offense. But there are things you can see both on the court and in the stat sheet with Gui. And one of those things that I see is both his hustle and offensive rebounding, because per 36 over the last 2 years, he has averaged 3 offensive boards a game, which would be elite and amongst 7-footers. Obviously, it's different when you are actually playing 36 minutes a game, but I guarantee you if you gave Gui an opportunity to play 35 minutes a night, his energy would not waver at all. And I'm not saying he should play 35 minutes, but he needs to be seeing the court every single game, because at the very least, he gives you energy on both ends of the floor, which the Dubs have quite honestly been lacking over the last couple of months. Now, before I go any further, I do have something big to announce. Just about a week ago, I made a video in collaboration with the Golden State Warriors channel. Yes, the actual Warriors channel. I still can't believe it myself, talking about why Steph Curry is still a genius, which you should all know, but I talked about that in depth. Obviously, you might want to finish this video first, but after you are finished with this video, I would encourage you to watch that and drop a like, because it is as relevant as ever after we've just seen the last several games from Steph and how well he has been playing. Anyways, back to the video. I think another aspect of Gui's game that is perfect for this Warriors team is he understands the Warriors system. What I mean by that is when Steph Curry is running in transition or coming off a screen, Gui is looking to find him. Like here where TJD gives him the ball and he immediately knows to find Steph off the TJD screen, which he does for the 3, or on these 2 plays against Toronto, where both times Gui gets the ball at the 3-point line, and instead of looking to create for himself, he waits for Steph to curl off those loony screens, and even the timing and the angle of the passes are on the money, which is an underrated aspect of playing with great off-ball movers and shooters like Steph. Putting it right in the shooting pocket for them to catch and fire is incredibly helpful. And I find this particularly relevant right now because I don't know about you guys, but the other day I saw a clip from an interview with Eric Paschal. Yes, a blast from the past indeed. And in that clip, he was basically talking about how it's impossible to play your style of basketball with the Warriors because you have to look for Steph at all times instead of trying to score yourself. Hey, Eric, who has 4 rings? Who is the greatest shooter ever? Who is the greatest point guard ever? The greatest player under 6'5" ever? Oh, that's right. Sorry, I know that's off topic, but being able to play with Steph will do more good for your career than damage. That's all I'm saying. And Gui recognizes that. And I think with Gui, he's one of those guys whose game translates across the level. He might only average 15 points in the G League, but with his size, he can get shots off against NBA level defense. He can rebound at a high level against NBA athletes, and he's also shown some defensive chops as well. Like here where he turns into a cornerback off the Lonzo Ball full court pass and just casually picks it off. Or this play, which is more impressive, where he's covering the paint, Jrue Holiday puts the ball on the floor, and look at his timing on this play. He knows Jrue wants to find Tatum in the corner, so he jumps to the right and absorbs Jrue Holiday, forcing the turnover. And then you have the effort as well, like here where he's chasing Jordan Poole around a screen. TJD steps up, so Gui quickly rotates to Sarr, and then off the miss, look at him dive in there to poke the ball away from Kyle Kuzma for Schroeder to grab and go. And I don't think it's a coincidence that over the last 10 games, Gui Santos is leading the Warriors in plus minus. Is it because he's the best player on the Warriors? Well, obviously, he's the greatest player of all time, but on a serious note, we all know guys who can impact the game in numerous ways without having to take away from others, which is what Gui is so great at doing, are so valuable. And this is why I believe Gui is absolutely an NBA level player who needs to be getting serious minutes every single game, because in a rough season for the Warriors so far, seeing a guy like Gui Santos who plays with energy every single night get rewarded, those are the kind of things that make watching the dubs that much more enjoyable. Now, if you did make it all the way to the end of the video, please consider checking out the video I made on the Warriors channel. It's about the GOAT himself, and I don't think you guys will regret it. Either way, I hope you have a great day. Bye.